In this video, you're going to be looking at the 5 different platforms I use and examples on each platform's how I would then convert to start making money with no code. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get started right now for free. Here are the 5 platforms I use to get my ideas. Number 1, trends.co, starterstory.com, contrarianthinking.co, treendly.com, and explodingtopics.com. Let's take one at a time. Number 1, trends.co. This platform and really this Facebook community allows you to find the next big thing. There are tons, thousands of business ideas that you can launch in a weekend. And what I like about this is there are tons of people giving great ideas. There's great articles being written about trends. You can look at what's going on and then start using no code to leverage these ideas to get started. It's a Facebook group that you get access to where a lot of people are having these conversations. You can see what's trending, what people are really passionate about. In fact, there are a lot of business owners that have already worked on tons of businesses, sold them. They're looking for their next big thing. You can go out and start validating, making that no-code project, drop it in the community, and then people will be firing to talk to you, to be a co-founder, to launch this, to pay you. All of those things are readily available right there. If you're not familiar with trends.co, this is the paid community spurring from thehustle.co. That's where you can get your daily news straight to your inbox. You get all of the business and tech reports, 5 minutes or less. That's free. And you can also get trends.co for a limited time for free as well to check out the community, but it's well worth it. I'm there all the time. This is a really untapped resource that you can use, leverage no code to now make an impact to help people, to really help them with their ideas, or think about something that you could be learning from a business idea and then make it your own. Or the next site I would use would be starterstory.com. This is a platform where you can see different interviews and ideas, but the one thing that really sets this apart that I feel from a lot of other platforms, you can read the story and then this teaches you how you could go to market, right? So you can look at how did they start making their money, all of those things. There's a narrative to their story, and then you can start seeing, okay, how can I get started and just follow the same blueprint. There's a free and paid version of this. When you're going to the paid version, you get a little bit more details, but let me show you an example. Summary right here, it shows me key stats, the market size, the revenue, all of those things, startup costs. So if I'm deciding, should I do this? I know my startup costs, success stories, businesses that are doing the same thing or in that niche, and then marketing ideas so I can hit the ground running. I really like this idea with Starter Story. It's a one-stop shop that really allow you to understand what's going on in the industry or the competition and then how to capitalize. Trends.co, that's going to give you a really good insight of where to start or the opportunities. Starter Story is very concrete. The next one I would look at is contrarianthinking.co. I'm a member of the paid community here, and this is run by Cody Sanchez. This is interesting because this is very different than a lot of the other type of businesses. If you're looking at trends.co or Starter Story, they're usually businesses, Starter Story is definitely businesses, e-commerce, those kind of things for the most part. Trends.co, usually those businesses are based on trends or maybe built for startups, those kind of things. Contrarian Thinking, what I like about that community on the flip side, I would say it's more unsexy or boring businesses. I hate to say it, but it's true. If you're looking at things for real estate, for camping, if you're looking for investments, I saw something on Twitter. She was talking about buying a laundromat and showing how that's profitable. The benefit I see there is tapping into those kind of old school type of businesses that are making money, but then adding no code, either being an app to help them be more proficient in their business, booking, or identifying something that they're doing manually, and then just creating some kind of automation around it using no code. So a lot of times when you're looking for different ones in no code or trying to break into the industry, you have to worry about does your market have the ability to pay you? When you're looking at a business that's already cash flowing, they're already doing something, they're already making money, but you can make their life a lot easier, you're going to be able to find a client that you can say, with long term. So I really think a lot of people don't spend enough time with looking at small businesses and then just making their life easier. Contrarian thinking also shows you if you want to buy property or do these different things to invest in these types of businesses. But I also think you can just use no code to identify what's going on with these businesses and then approach those types of businesses, get those ideas from contrarian thinking, and then build the solution using no code. And then pretty much in your own lane, because so many people are going for other things instead, right? Next up, we have Treendly.com. This allows you to discover rising trends. And this is very similar to if you go to trends.google.com, but there's a layer with Treendly that I really like. They give you trends per month and all those things for free if you sign up. But if you go into the pro version, you can also access different categories. But like, let's go into one real quick. Lion's mane. Okay, a type of medical mushroom that grows on hardwoods. Never even heard of it. All right, so it's rapid growth. Okay, so I'm going to click this trend. I click it for a moment, and as it's thinking about its life, I'm going to then not only get what's happening on Google Trends, but it's also going to show me the search volume on Amazon, what's going on YouTube, and all those things like that, and tell me what's going on with the queries based on those platforms. Now, why is this beneficial? If I'm getting top Amazon queries and seeing what people are paying for, if they're paying for something on Amazon, that means that they're having the willingness and the ability to pay. I can see if I can make a complement of an app or some kind of service that's already being found on Amazon, and then just have like basically coupling those two things together. If this is already, okay, so I'm looking at lion mane's mushroom capsules. Okay, if it's something like that, they're probably interested into their health. They're probably needing to be on a schedule. Are they using some kind of app where they're tracking when they take their medication? Maybe they need to have an inventory of all these other ingredients. I could be building an app like that, so when they get their capsules, they also should download. So I'm looking for something complementary that already is having a hot trend right there. So Treendly.com, you can see all this stuff. We also did an interview with Mike, the guy that runs this site. Really awesome dude. There'll be a link down below, but we did a whole breakdown how he comes up with his different ideas and all the sites that he runs. But this is really good. Also, too, it allows me to see what's going on in the growth of 12 months, so a year, and then 5 years out. Really interesting. And latest forum discussions, then I can start seeing what people are discussing. If I'm looking at what their questions are on Reddit or whatever, I could just copy that and then just make a video on YouTube to answer it, and then a link to my app or whatever no-code solution that I have. Exploding topics, I find that is similar to Treendly. I just use it for different things. I see different trends when I'm using exploding topics. I just have the free version of this, but I like the summaries for the emails that I get. Again, another avenue to start thinking about how you can capitalize and think about app ideas in what's happening. And throughout all 5, you're not just on a whim thinking about it. People have spent hours, or if not longer, weeks or months researching these different categories. You can now have all of these different options to now look at which ones catch your eye, which ones you think that you can start building out, and then go with those trends. But all of the data there of how much it's growing, what industries. Now that you have the ideas and you have the places to find their ideas, it's important to start putting things in action. Don't get overwhelmed where you need to sign up for all 5. Pick one of these options and then start just using one source and start testing. Stop ingesting so much information, but then start building systematically. That's so important. So in the comment section down below, let me know which platform would you want to sign up for and why. Then let me know from those options, what are you going to do this weekend to get started? It's all about action. If you like videos like this, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We do this every single week. I'll see you in the next video.